Hey, I'm Adam.
Bryan.
Back with another episode of Buds and Suds.
So we thought we'd mix it up a little bit. I actually poured this beer for another test and thought it wasn't really fair. So after that video completed, we thought, well, let's just go ahead and try about a 10-month-old breakfast stout versus a year and 10-month-old. So we have one, which is on the inside of each of us, which is about 10 months old, and then on the outside is an extra year old. And he just happened to have one in his fridge, so we thought, well, we'll put them up against one another, see if we can tell the difference, see if we can see what's different about them and if anything's changed.
The interesting thing about this beer, Founders Breakfast Stout, 8.3% ABV. It's a double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. Very highly rated. It's a great beer, and it is very surprisingly high rated on Beeradvocate and Untapped, to the sites we use. And you know, they recommend you shouldn't age coffee stouts, and this one was just sitting back in the refrigerator. I forgot I had it until we were sitting here talking about it. So it should be interesting to see if we think it's that good of a beer, and if we think there's any difference between the two.
I've not tried this one. That's why I brought one from home, because I wanted to try it, and I know you've had it and thought it was awesome. So let's see.
Yep, sounds good.
So inside, okay. So the newer one.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's not as much of a head, but it was poured first.
Yeah, it's black, opaque.
Yeah, very opaque. I mean, that's
awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Gosh, coffee and
cocoa. Yeah, that's right off the bat.
Milk chocolate, sweet milk chocolate.
A little bit of vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, that smells good.
We need to do this with KBS.
Yeah, we should. We should, definitely.
Cheers.
And that's good.
That is good.
That's strong coffee with, that's the first thing. It's strong coffee, a little bit of milk chocolate, sweet milk chocolate, a little bit of bitterness there.
Not really that, I don't get a lot of sweetness. So how much, I mean, would you say, compared to like the S'more Money one from Pipeworks, that sweet or a little bit less? I
got more bitterness with that S'more Money.
Yeah, I do too.
This is real strong coffee to me. It's not, I mean, the milk chocolate takes a back seat to that for me. This tastes like your morning cup of joe. Very strong. That's the overwhelming flavor with the kind of coffee bitterness you get with that.
Yeah, it's good though. It's not like an astringency that you don't like. But it's not as bitter as this S'more Money was.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it a lot. That is well worth it. So what about mouthfeel? I mean, it doesn't taste as thick. It doesn't linger on your tongue like some of the other stouts.
It's a little thin for me. I mean, it's smooth, but it's a little thinner. It's not as syrupy and silky, creamy as I like. Again, it's just really strong cocoa, coffee flavors, or cocoa, kind of a little bit of more bitter chocolate, I guess, than the sweet chocolate, like I originally said.
I think it's well balanced, though. I mean, it's not like just so in your face coffee that you taste nothing else. I mean, this is a very well balanced beer. So let's see
if there's any difference.
Yeah, let's see what it smells like.
This one's a little cooler. I know this. I don't get as much aroma. Might be.
No, that might be partly because of the temperature. We didn't really plan well.
Yeah, spur of the moment decision. Cheers.
Cheers. You can tell it's a little bit colder, but not much. I mean, it's not like this is ice cold and this one's lukewarm. They're pretty close.
But the older one has less flavor to me. Like less.
I agree.
Less coffee, less bitterness.
Completely agree. I mean, it's still a good beer.
Yeah, but
mouthfeel is still the same. A little thin.
It doesn't have the richness. Yeah, it's thin. It doesn't have the richness that. And I don't know what's temperature. I guess they're close. I don't know what's temperature and what's age, but this one was more rich, full. I mean, it's thin, but it has more of a full body than that one to me.
No, I agree. It does not have as much flavor as the newer one does.
It makes me like the newer one better.
Yeah, I just went through my beer cellar today and made sure I had everything listed, and I have some things I think I need to pull out and drink before they get too old.
Yeah.
Some coffee stouts. But wow, It's amazing how much it changes, though. It's still good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I think it's. I don't want to say bland because bland sounds bad, but compared to the newer breakfast stout, it does taste a little more.
It just doesn't have
bland.
as much character.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it kind of loses that. This is just so much coffee. At least it has that, it's got that great coffee character.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you think of breakfast, coffee, cocoa. This just kind of loses it. So.
And for those of you who don't know, they're changing the label. They're taking the baby off because apparently in some states it's illegal to have a minor on a bottle of alcohol. So they're taking that off. So that's another reason why I bought that one. You want to bring in the Stochasticity project just for fun?
Yeah, this is the last review we did.
Boy, a lot more coffee nose in that.
Yeah, definitely. For me, the difference is, I know this doesn't say anything with pepper, but I get so much pepper with this. That's the difference to me. It might be the hops. I'm not sure if it was spicy hops.
Yeah, it's hard to say if that's the Liberty hops or if there is spices in that, but boy,
I'm betting it's the Liberty
I like
hops.
this more comparing it to.
I do too.
These.
I do
really
too. I'm happy with my 4.5 I gave it last time. I was going to give this a 4 to 4.25, and which that stands true. I like this better. It's got a nice coffee nose with, I guess it's a spicy hopping, like a spiced hoppy flavor. It's gosh, yeah. I'm probably gonna give the breakfast stout a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give the newer breakfast stout a 4.25.
Okay.
But it makes me wish I'd brought this one up a little higher. But still, I like the breakfast stout. But man, I'm liking this more. It's hard to believe that you can get such a good flavor out of something so light. That's wild. Wild stuff.
Yeah. Anything else?
No,
I got nothing.
I'm good.
All right, so we're going to sit here and enjoy these beers. And as always, if you can't have the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.
See ya.